chillin' in the bill. There we again. Bottles in again. Up the cup. Let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes. Brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the 80s.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Ford Field. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there right off the bat. And even 60 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 4. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe something taken from me.
Looking to put a drive together. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Here's McNair. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. 50 catches for him now on the year. he's got a first down. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
And that'll be incomplete. The Lions are 5-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, McNair. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
McNair. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call the timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. Given 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming out.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the last practice we saw. They went through 2-minute drill when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Baker. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 6. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That leads brings us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Pass incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And his kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's hard. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready, check, Panther. Cougar 19. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Packers defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
This pass down the field for Gibbs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for 3rd place all time. And the Lions have come back within a score.
Yeah, really with I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping, pay your bills.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or second seed come playoff time.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
$10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now McNair off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Liking 18.
McNair to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
At the 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now McNair. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now McNair. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially got to be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And they show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
60 in, 60 broadcast. Get it? Gotta be live. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. McNair. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. So getting 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. McNair. That's over the middle. Taken in by Horton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before it's dropped. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Top low, 18. Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now 2nd and 9.
Back. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Man, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
Back to throw again. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on a field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
Well, that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And the Packers 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Ready up.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? From the gun, they'll try to run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run the option. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10.
79 Broncos. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Back to throw. McNair. He's going to float this one deep right side. And some room to work. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over first down 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Baker. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second down and 6 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some runs to your sideline.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
First down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Cougar 19, 18 Rattler, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
To throw, McNair. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Only 29 yards on the punt, but definitely not his best. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has something assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. And lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Second and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll get a nice chunk there in the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30, here's second and 4.
Get it. Bronco leading.
Here's McNair. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. McNair. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 5, second and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th. Rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. That's caught at the run. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
2nd and 2. To the left side, looked in by Horton. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
McNair to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Hurt. Right there. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. Touchdown, Detroit. Troy Horton, 54 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That's to the tight end, Muskrat. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Packers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he worked this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6.
Here we go, Scott.
Now McNair. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Dragon 60. Go.
From the gun, here's McNair. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
That's taken in by Arroyo. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's something good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 3. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Right back to him on first down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Packers. Savion Williams with an amazing diving catch. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. The try here for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
It's the score. Packers 31, Lions 24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now McNair. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 3.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Set up. 77.
Looking to throw. McNair. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation here. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
60 box Warrior, 70.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Back to throw again. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Okay,
They'll come
ready?
up now on 2nd down.
Bronco 80. Down. Viking 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brings up third.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Red. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Coming up. Go.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second down, goal to go.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let go.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point forthcoming.
Extra point.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 31-31.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
Forget about matriculating the ball down the field at this point of the game. They needed a big chunk, and they got one. And now, you're one completion away from giving your kicker a chance to win the game.
Here's Wolford over the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
31.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Big Lion. Cowboy 80.
He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heat for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Rocco 80.
To throw, McNair. This to possibly force OT. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with 0s on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And oh, it's incomplete. So they gambled and went for 2. They went for the win, and it cost them the game. Well, this one was certainly one to remember. At the end, they get the touchdown. Thinking they're going to go for the PAT to tie it. They went for the win. Charles had guts to call it, but it didn't come to fruition.
And I know the actual call happened right here at this game, but it really happened during the week where the head coach told himself, in a situation like this, we're going for the win. They didn't get it, but he had conviction in what he was doing.
So you think those moments often premeditated?
I think they have to be, because if you rely on everything to come to you during the heat of battle, you often make more mistakes. And I think he felt like he had the team that could win, and he wanted to go for it every time.
So for the Packers, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the